So, is the entire era of human coding coming to an end? I mean, that is a massive question, and it's one that is absolutely shaking the tech world right now. But according to some of the top minds in AI, the answer isn't some far off science fiction fantasy. Nope, they are pointing to a very specific year, 2026.
Okay, let's just start with the statement that sent shockwaves through the whole community. Software engineering is done. This is coming from Adam Morf, a lead engineer at the AI company Anthropic. It is an incredibly bold claim, almost unbelievable, but he says he's got the data to prove it.
And look, this isn't just some random guess. His forecast is tied directly to the performance of a brand new, groundbreaking AI model. And the timeline he's talking about, well, it's not some distant future. He is pointing to 2026 as the beginning of the end for coding as we know it. So a claim that big needs some serious evidence, right? Well, this isn't just a gut feeling. It is all rooted in hard data from industry standard tests. The benchmarks that actually measure how well an AI can handle real-world programming tasks. The real catalyst here, the thing that's changing the game, is a model they're calling Opus 4. And this isn't just another small improvement. On tests that are designed to mimic actual software development, it's not just beating its rivals, it is absolutely dominating them. To really put this leap into perspective, in less than 1 year, AI performance on one of the toughest coding benchmarks out there saw a 17-fold improvement. That's not linear progress. That is an exponential jump that, frankly, caught everybody by surprise. All right, this timeline really shows you the insane acceleration we're talking about. In late 2023, AI was, well, it was basically useless for real engineering work, scoring less than 2% on a key benchmark. Fast forward less than a year, and boom, a massive leap to 33%. By early 2025, it's projected to hit 70%, which is right on par with a mid-level human engineer. And the forecast for 2026, it pushes AI past 95%, a level some are starting to call human irrelevance territory for these kinds of tasks. But hold on a second. Does this really mean the entire software engineering profession is just going to vanish? Well, not exactly. To really get what's happening here, we need to make a really, really crucial distinction. And this, right here, this gets to the absolute heart of the matter. See, coding is the mechanical part. It's translating an idea into syntax a computer understands. It's the how. But engineering? That's the conceptual work. That's deciding what the idea should even be. It's the what and the why. And while AI is mastering the mechanical how, that conceptual work, that remains deeply human. So the key takeaway here is that the most complex, the most human parts of building software, they're staying firmly in our court. Things like understanding what a user actually needs, making those tough trade-off decisions, designing the whole system architecture, and coordinating big teams, these are the skills that are going to define the software creator of the future. And this isn't just one engineer's hot take. We are hearing the exact same thing from leaders at the world's biggest and most influential tech companies. It's like a chorus of agreement. Take Matt Garren, the CEO of AWS. Way back in August 2024, he told his employees that within 2 years, most of their developers might not be writing code at all. He said the real value isn't typing syntax, it's product thinking and real innovation. Then you've got NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang, and he takes it even a step further. He basically argues that AI is lowering the barrier to entry so dramatically that programming isn't really a specialized skill anymore. If you can describe what you want in just plain English, you can create software. Mark Zuckerberg has been totally blunt about Meta's strategy here. He's on record saying the company is actively building AI to automate the work of mid-level engineers. And, let's be real, he points out the huge economic incentive when those engineers are earning mid-six-figure salaries. And finally, let's bring it full circle to the CEO of Anthropic himself, Dario Amodei. He thinks we are really close to a world where AI writes the vast majority of all code. Now, he clarifies, the AI isn't going to have the ideas, but it will handle the implementation, which is going to create a massive, massive productivity boost. So if the AI is becoming the builder, tirelessly writing and testing all the code, what's left for us? Well, the role is shifting. It's changing from a builder into an architect. The term experts are using for this is moving up the abstraction ladder. It sounds a little fancy, but the idea is actually pretty simple. Instead of getting bogged down in the low-level details of writing code, the human's role shifts to defining the high-level vision, setting the goals, figuring out the constraints, and crafting the overall strategy. So what does this new workflow actually look like? Well, it creates this really powerful new process. It starts with the human architect who defines the problem. Then the AI builder takes over, and it autonomously writes, tests, and can even deploy the code. And finally, the human architect comes back in to validate that the final product actually solved the problem they set out to fix in the first place. So really, the entire profession is shifting its focus. For decades, the value was in knowing how to build something. But as AI completely masters the how, the most valuable human skill becomes knowing what to build, and, more importantly, why it even matters. So the question isn't whether this shift is happening. The real question is, are you ready to go from being a builder to being an architect?